Welcome back. Now we want to just refine some things here. We just want to revise on directed numbers. You see, we just want to look at it just as a revision so that we make sure that everything is polished up as we are studying our mathematics course. So I have two things here that I just want to talk to you about. The first one is that we need to know that like signs together give an overall positive sign. So when you have like signs, remember we've got two types of signs. We've got the positive and the negative sign, right? So when we are saying like signs, we're talking about signs that are the same. So we're saying a positive and a positive sign, or a negative and a negative sign. So these are what we call like signs. So when we have like signs, they are going to give us a positive sign whenever they are in contact, if I may say. For example, let's say we've been given a 3 minus 7, right? So these are two like signs that are together, negative and negative. So it's 3 minus 7. So we say they give us a positive sign, so that will give us 3 plus 7, right? And eventually we get our solution as 10. So these are two like signs, negative and negative, giving us a positive. 3 plus 7 becomes 10. So when we have even a multiplication like negative 2 multiplying negative 3, multiplication of negative numbers also gives us a positive sign. So in this case we'll be getting positive 6, right? So what we're saying is that if you multiply numbers with like signs, you get a positive answer. Like positive times positive gives us a positive. And also like negative signs, when you multiply them, you also get a positive answer. This also applies to division. When you divide like numbers with like signs, they give you a positive sign for the answer, and negative divided by negative also gives us a positive solution. So this is very important for you to know, very, very important stuff. Alright, so let's look at the second thing here. Unlike signs give an overall negative sign. So when you have two unlike signs, we're talking about a negative and a positive, or a positive and a negative. This will give you an overall negative sign. So that's very, very important for you to know. Okay, let's have an example. Let's say we want to have this example: 5 plus minus 3. So these are unlike signs. In this case we've got a positive and a negative sign. So unlike signs will give you an overall negative sign. So that will be equal to 5 minus 3, and 5 minus 3 is 2, right? And another example we can have now, a multiplication of numbers with unlike signs will also give us an overall negative. So behaving, in this case our answer comes out as negative 12. So these are unlike signs in multiplication. They give us an overall negative sign. So what we're saying is that positive times negative gives us a negative sign, or negative times positive will also give us a negative sign. These are unlike signs giving us an overall negative sign altogether. This also applies to division, where we have positive divided by negative also giving us a negative. The same applies when a negative number divides a positive number, we also get a negative answer. Right, so let's quickly look at an example. In our example, we want to find the value of, on A we have 15 minus 4 times negative 3, and on B we've got minus 27 divided by minus 3 plus 7 times negative 2. So let's quickly go on to our solution, starting with part A. On part A we have 15 minus 4 times negative 3. Right, using our order of operations, the first thing would be to simplify the bracket. So we have 4 times negative 3, so we'll be getting 15 minus 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. And now we have got an interaction of negative signs. These are like signs, and they'll give us a positive, so it becomes 15 plus 12, and 15 plus 12 will give us an answer of 27. Right, so this becomes our answer here, 27. And if we go on to part B, where we have minus 27 divided by negative 3 plus 7 times negative 2. Right, using our order of operations, we can first simplify the bracket where we have a multiplication of 7 and negative 2. So we'll be having negative 27 divided by negative 3 plus 7 times negative 2 is actually negative 14. Now that the brackets are simplified, we can go on to the division, where we can divide negative 27 by negative 3, and what we get is 9, and it's 9 plus minus 14. Now these are now unlike signs, positive and negative. So what do we get? We get an overall negative sign, so it becomes 9 minus 14, and 9 minus 14 is negative 5. So negative 5 is our solution there.